safeguarding our minds and emotions from unwanted influences. Which of these 10 ways to recognize manipulation resonated with you the most? Have you encountered any of these tactics in your own life? How did you handle them? And what strategies did you find to be most effective? I invite you to share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Your insights aren't just valuable to me. They can also serve as guidance and support for others in our beacon of the ancient insights community. Together, we can create a space for learning, sharing, mutual support, where we empower each other to recognize and confront manipulation. I look forward to hearing your stoic in the comments. Have you ever found yourself lost in? Have you ever felt as though your emotions were dictating your reactions, pushing you to act impulsively? The Buddha's words, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Remind us that our thoughts hold immense power in shaping our reality. By mastering our emotions, we don't just find peace in the present, we also influence the course of our future. In Buddhism, emotions are not merely reactions to the external world, but reflections of our internal state. When we allow them to control us, we invite suffering into our lives. However, when we cultivate harmony and understanding, both within ourselves and in our relationships. In today's video, we will explore 22 transformative tips rooted in Buddhist wisdom that will help you gain mastery over your emotional landscape. These teach guide you toward living with greater mindfulness, intention, and emotional resilience. Each tip is more than just your emotions. It's a pathway toward a deeper, more conscious way of living. By integrating these principles into your daily life, you can achieve a state of inner calm that not only brings you peace, but radiates outward, positively affecting every area of your life. Imagine encountering conflict or stress at work or at home, and responding with such grace and serenity that the situation resolves effortlessly. Or envision facing life's uncertainties, not with fear and hesitation, but with confidence and a clear, focused mind. These aren't just idealized scenarios. They are attainable realities with the right mindset and practice. Emotional mastery through Buddhist principles doesn't just strengthen your personal and professional relationships. It also enhances your overall well-being. Tip 1. Emotions. Research shows that mastering emotional regulation reduces anxiety, depression, and stress, fostering a more balanced, harmonious life. The mindfulness cultivated through these teachings sharpens cognitive function, improving decision-making and problem-solving abilities. As we journey through these 2 tips, you will not only learn how to react less impulsively, but also how to respond to life's challenges with insight, wisdom, and composure. If those subtle at first will profoundly change the way you perceive and navigate the world. Obstacles that once seemed overwhelming will become manageable, and situations that once triggered stress will become opportunities for growth and understanding. By the end of this video, you will have the tools to cultivate emotional clarity, resilience, and peace, changing not only how you live, but how you experience life itself. Each tip serves as a stepping stone toward a life that thrives in the face of challenge. than merely surviving it. Embrace these teachings and witness your life transform into one filled with greater peace, understanding, and fulfillment. While mindfulness may often be philosophy, at its core, mindfulness is about being fully present, fully engaged in the moment, free from distraction or judgment. It teaches us to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming ensnared by them, offering a powerful anchor to the present and an unshakable foundation for living a balanced and enlightened life. Our minds often wander, either reliving the past with regret or rushing ahead into the future with worry. Mindfulness brings us back to the present, the only place where life truly unfolds. It invites us to experience as it is, not as we wish it to be. But how does mindfulness manifest in real life? Picture yourself in a stressful work meeting. Instead of reacting impulsively to something that was said, you take a deep breath and observe your thoughts and emotions. This brief pause creates space for a more measured, thoughtful response, altering the entire dynamic of the conversation. Similarly, when you're overwhelmed by a hectic schedule, mindfulness allows you to slow down and handle one task at a time. It reduces anxiety, promotes clarity, and fosters a sense of calm. The practice of mindfulness doesn't need to be complex. Start by dedicating a few minutes each day to meditation. Simply focus on breath or bodily sensations. Throughout the day, you can practice mindfulness by engaging fully in routine activities, whether it's eating lunch or walking outside. Pay attention to every sight, sound, and sensation. Fully immerse yourself in the experience and allow your mind to rest in the present moment. The benefits of mindfulness are profound. It not only alleviates stress, but also enhances mental focus, making you more productive and present. Mindfulness can transform your emotional health, equipping you with tools to manage difficult emotions, reducing the risk of anxiety and depression. Additionally, it nurtures more meaningful relationships as you become more engaged and compassionate with others. By incorporating incorporating mindfulness into your routine, you'll notice a shift in how you perceive and react to life. You'll be less reactive to stress, more focused, and more in tune with the simple joys that often go unnoticed. This powerful yet simple practice allows you to lead a calmer, more grounded life, centered in the beauty of the present moment. Tip 2. Embrace impermanence. Impermanence is one of the most profound teachings in Buddhism. It reminds us that everything in life is in a state of constant flux. Nothing stays the same. While this concept may initially seem unsettling, it offers immense liberation when applied to emotional mastery. Understanding impermanence allows us to see that all things, our emotions, experiences, and circumstances, are constantly evolving. This realization can be incredibly freeing because it releases us from the need to cling to things as they are. Whether it's our youth, health, or even the dynamics of our relationships. How can embracing impermanence help us manage emotions? When you accept that change is inevitable, you become less attached to the current moment, a possession, or even a person. For instance, if you lose a job, instead of falling into despair, you can view it as a natural transition in your life's path, one that may open the door to new opportunities. This mindset softens fear and anxiety about the future, allowing for a more balanced emotional response. Practically, you can reflect on impermanence daily by observing the transient nature of your emotions. Just as joy or sorrow comes and goes, so too do challenges and moments of clarity. By accepting that nothing is permanent, you cultivate an inner peace that makes you more resilient in the face of change. When feeling overwhelmed or unhappy, remind yourself of the simple truth: this too shall pass. This timeless mantra encourages a more balanced perspective, preventing from spiraling into negative emotional states. Embracing the concept of impermanence fosters a deeper appreciation for the present, allowing you to recognize the fleeting nature of all experiences. By understanding that nothing lasts forever, you may begin to cherish your current experiences and relationships more deeply. This shift in awareness enhances your overall well-being as you learn to savor the present without taking it for granted. In relationships, this understanding brings healthier dynamics. When you accept that people and relationships are constantly evolving, you appreciate your loved ones for who they are this moment, rather than holding on to outdated expectations or desires. This leads to reduced conflict and deeper mutual respect. Embracing impermanence also prepares you to handle the good times with grace. They, too, are part of life's ever-changing nature. Integrating this awareness into your daily life builds emotional resilience, adaptability, and a profound sense of appreciation for life's transient beauty. Tip 3. Compassion. A central theme in Buddhism is not only an ethical guide, but also a practical tool for enhancing personal well-being and uplifting others. In Buddhist philosophy, compassion goes beyond empathy. It involves a deep understanding of others' suffering and a proactive desire to alleviate it. Compassion becomes a dynamic force, shaping our daily interactions and fostering kindness. In Buddhism, compassion is both a path to enlightenment and a fundamental practice in every life. It dissolves the perceived boundaries between oneself and others, fostering a sense of interconnectedness, a core belief in Buddhist thought. Individual well-being, in this view, is deeply intertwined with the well-being of others. To integrate compassion into daily life, start with mindful listening. This means listening to understand, not merely to respond. For example, when a friend is sharing their troubles, practice being fully present, listening without interruption or forming your reply. This mindful attention deepens relationships and offers genuine emotional support. Another way to cultivate compassion is through small acts of kindness. These don't need to be grand gestures. Simple actions like holding the door for someone, offering a compliment, or helping a colleague with a challenging task can have a significant impact. These acts not only brighten someone else's day, but they also enhance your own sense of fulfillment. Tip 4. Self-compassion. Self-compassion is another vital aspect of this practice. When you face setbacks or make mistakes, instead of being overly critical of yourself, treat yourself with kindness. Recognize that you, too, are deserving of compassion. Acknowledging your own needs with the same care you offer others is essential for maintaining emotional balance and resilience. Through practicing compassion for others and for yourself, you begin to foster a sense of inner and emotional harmony. It becomes not just a virtue, but a transformative way of engaging with the world, bringing light to both your life and the lives of those around you. Incorporating compassion into your daily life can profoundly transform your interactions with the world. It has the power to soften the harshness of adversity and reveal new paths for connecting with others. More importantly, it shifts your perspective from focusing on personal struggles to embracing a broader, more inclusive view. This shift not only alleviates your own suffering, but also contributes to the cultivation of a more compassionate society. Tip 5. Meditation. Beyond being a calming practice, is a transformative journey central to Buddhism and crucial for emotional regulation. By meditating regularly, you create moments of tranquility while also developing a deeper understanding of your thoughts and feelings, which can significantly reshape your daily life. There are several types of meditation, each offering unique benefits. Mindfulness meditation involves closely observing your breath or an object, while noticing your thoughts and sensations without judgment. This practice deepens your awareness of the present moment, allowing you to engage more fully with life as it unfolds. Loving kindness meditation, metta, focuses on cultivating feelings of goodwill and kindness toward yourself and others. It begins with nurturing a compassionate attitude toward yourself, which then extends outward to others, including those with whom you may have conflicts. This form of meditation can have a profound impact on your relationships by fostering understanding and patience. Meditation requires you to focus on a single point, such as your breath, a mantra, or an image. This practice strengthens your ability to concentrate, which is particularly valuable in today's world full of distractions. It helps you remain centered and focused, even in chaotic situations. Insight meditation, vipassana, aims to deepen your understanding of the nature of reality by observing your thoughts and feelings. The goal is to gain clear insight into their transient nature and your existence as a whole. This type of meditation can lead to significant personal growth and emotional liberation. The impact of regular meditation on your emotional state is substantial. It can greatly reduce stress by lowering your body's reaction to stressful stimuli, decreasing anxiety and promoting a calm, peaceful state throughout your day. Additionally, regular meditation enhances your ability to manage emotions like anger and frustration. By developing a clearer understanding of your emotional responses, you learn to approach challenging situations with mindfulness and composure rather than reacting impulsively. Practically speaking, meditation can be seamlessly integrated into your daily routine. It doesn't require special equipment or a significant amount of time. Even just a few minutes each day can be beneficial. For example, dedicating 10 minutes in the morning to loving kindness meditation can help to release stress and cultivate a sense of peace, improving your relationships and overall well-being. By making meditation a regular part of your life, you gain a powerful tool for emotional balance, clarity, and resilience, helping you to navigate life with greater calm and insight. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine can profoundly transform your mental landscape, shifting it from a reactive state to a reflective one, from chaotic to serene. This shift not only enhances your personal well-being, but also enriches your interactions with others, making each day smoother and more fulfilling. Tip 6. Detachment. A central tenet in Buddhist teachings is often misunderstood. It does not becoming indifferent or uncaring. Instead, detachment is about releasing our grip on people, possessions, or outcomes. It encourages us to fully engage with life, enjoying experiences as they arise, while also recognizing their transient nature. This understanding allows us to appreciate the present without becoming overly attached to what we might lose. Much of human suffering, according to Buddhist philosophy, stems from our attachments, whether it's to material goods, relationships, or even our self-image. We often feel distress when the objects of our attachment inevitably change. Detachment teaches us to value these aspects of our lives without letting them dictate our happiness or define our sense of self. Practicing detachment can can significantly change how we experience life. Here are some steps to help cultivate this essential mindset. 1. Mindfulness of attachments. Begin by becoming conscious of your attachments. Notice when you feel anxious or upset about the prospect of losing something or someone. Practicing mindfulness can help you observe how these attachments influence your emotions and actions, revealing the roots of your suffering. 2. Reflect on impermanence. Regularly remind yourself that change is the only constant. Whether it's a cherished object, a loved one, or even your accomplishments, everything is in a state of flux. This isn't a pessimistic outlook, but a realistic one that allows you to fully appreciate the present moment without fearing what may come. 3. Focus on the process, not the outcome. In your work, relationships, and personal goals, shift your attention to the effort and experience, rather than becoming attached to the results. This change in focus relieves the pressure of expectations, allowing you to savor the journey and build resilience against setbacks. 4. Cultivate inner fulfillment. Develop practices that nourish your self-worth and happiness from within, rather than depending on external validation or possession. Whether through creative endeavors, spiritual practice, or personal development, find joy in activities that enrich your inner world. 5. Practice letting go. This can range from decluttering your physical space to releasing old grudges. Letting go, both physically and emotionally, builds the habit of not clinging to the past, enabling you to live more freely and fully in the present. 6. Use meditation to strengthen detachment. Meditation, particularly mindfulness and loving kindness practices, serves as a powerful tool for fostering a detached yet compassionate mindset. Through meditation, you learn to observe your thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them, cultivating a balanced and harmonious inner state. By integrating these practices into your life, you can begin to detach from the impermanent and transient aspects of existence. Not in a way that withdraws you from life, but in a way that more freely, with greater peace and clarity. For instance, if you're constantly worried about job security, practicing detachment allows you to focus on the task at hand without being consumed by fear of the unknown. This mindset enables you to work more effectively, unburdened by the anxiety of what tomorrow might bring. Not only does this improve your productivity, but it also cultivates a sense of inner peace and acceptance of whatever the future holds. By embracing detachment in your daily life, you'll find yourself becoming less reactive to external changes and more adaptable. The constant weight of attachment diminishes, giving way to a sense of joy and freedom in appreciating the present moment. This shift doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you approach life your heart, a clearer mind, and a readiness to face whatever arises with calmness and grace. Tip 7. Focus on the moment. Living in the present moment is a cornerstone of mindfulness and a fundamental practice in Buddhism. It's about fully immersing yourself in the here and now, where life is actually unfolding, rather than getting lost in thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. This practice is essential for reducing stress, cultivating happiness, and enhancing your overall sense of life satisfaction. Focusing on the present is crucial because it liberates us from the grip of regret over past mistakes and the fear of what the future may hold. When our minds wander to the past, we are often weighed down by guilt or sadness. Similarly, when we worry about the future, we open ourselves to unnecessary stress and apprehension. By centering our attention on the present, we can release these burdens and fully engage with the richness of life as it unfolds. There are several techniques to help you cultivate a present-minded state. 1. Mindful breathing. This simple yet profound technique involves using your breath as an anchor to the present moment. When you notice your thoughts drifting away, gently bring your focus back to the sensation of your breath, feeling the air as it moves in and out, and the rise and fall of your chest. This practice helps ground you in the now. 2. Engage your senses. Actively engaging your senses is another powerful way to bring your awareness into the present. Pay attention to what you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell. This heightened sensory awareness disrupts the habitual flow of thought. Draws your attention back to the reality of the moment. 3. Tasking. In a world that glorifies multitasking, practicing single tasking can be a transformative way to focus on the present. If you're eating, focus solely on the act of eating. If you're walking, direct your attention to the sensations of walking and the environment around you. Engaging fully with one task at a time can be deeply satisfying and reduce stress. 4. Set reminders. Staying present isn't always easy, so small reminders can be helpful. These can be alarms, notes, or even a specific object on your desk that serves as a prompt to check in with the present moment throughout your day. 5. Mindfulness meditation. Regular mindfulness meditation practice can significantly enhance your ability to stay present. Dedicating a few minutes each day to quietly observe your thoughts without judgment strengthens your capacity to live in the moment and heightens your awareness of the now. By integrating these techniques, you can gradually transform your relationship with time and cultivate a deeper appreciation for life as it is, free from the distractions of past regrets or future worries. This practice helps you fully inhabit each moment with a sense of peace, presence, and clarity. 6. Transform routine activities. Everyday tasks like showering or commuting offer valuable opportunities to practice mindfulness. By paying close attention to the details of these otherwise mundane activities, you can transform them into moments of awareness. When you engage fully with the present during these tasks, feeling the water on your skin in the shower or observing the sights and sounds on your commute, you cultivate mindfulness in daily life. Incorporating such practices can lead to profound inner changes. For instance, if you find yourself in a stressful work situation, practicing mindful breathing can help center your thoughts, calming the mind, and reducing anxiety. This mindful state allows you to respond thoughtfully and with clarity, rather than react impulsively. Additionally, fully engaging in a conversation without distractions enables deeper, more meaningful connections, enhancing relationships. By prioritizing the present, you not only improve your ability to manage stress, but you elevate your experience of life itself. Each day becomes a sequence of moments to be cherished, not merely endured. This shift in perspective can be profoundly liberating, allowing you to navigate life with a more focused and serene mindset. 7. Control your breath. Controlling your breath is a powerful technique for mastering emotions, deeply rooted in both Buddhist teachings and modern psychological practices. The link between breath and emotional states is undeniable. By mastering the breath, we gain significant influence over our emotional responses. Breathing exercises for emotional regulation. One effective practice is deep breathing. This involves taking slow, intentional breaths through the nose, allowing the chest and belly to expand as fill with air. After a brief pause, exhale slowly through the mouth or nose. Repeating this process can calm the mind, reduce anxiety, and restore balance. Deep breathing is particularly useful during stressful or anxious moments, as it activates the body's natural relaxation response. Another well-known technique is the 4-7-8 breathing method, which is renowned for its simplicity and effectiveness. Inhale for 4 seconds. Hold the breath for 7 seconds. And exhale slowly over 8 seconds. This rhythm helps regulate the body's oxygen and carbon dioxide levels, inducing calm and managing emotional turbulence. The connection between breath and emotions. Our breathing patterns are deeply connected to our emotions. Rapid, shallow breaths are typical of stress and fear, signaling the body's fight or flight response. On the other hand, slow, deep breaths trigger the body's relaxation response, lowering stress hormones, slowing the heart rate, and stabilizing emotions. Incorporating these breathing techniques into daily life offers immediate practical benefits. For example, in the midst of a heated argument, pausing to focus on deep breathing can prevent escalation, giving you the clarity and calm needed to respond with wisdom. Similarly, practicing the 4-7-8 technique before a stressful event, like a job interview or public speaking, can help ease anxiety and enhance your performance. Breathing exercises are not only useful in the moment, but also serve as a preventive tool. Regular practice builds emotional resilience, ensuring that when stress arises, you are better equipped to navigate it with grace and composure. Through the simple yet profound act of controlling your breath, you cultivate a deeper connection to both body and mind, fostering a state of inner inner tranquility that extends into every facet of life. Regular practice, such as beginning or ending your day with a few minutes of mindful breathing, can build emotional resilience, making it easier to navigate stress when it arises. But learning to control your breath transcends merely handling immediate pressures. It opens the door to a deeper state of emotional equilibrium and a more harmonious life. By making these breathing techniques a part of your daily routine, you're not just enhancing your ability to handle challenging situations, you're actively nurturing your overall well-being. Tip 8. Develop self-awareness. Self-awareness is a vital cornerstone of emotional mastery, deeply embedded in both Buddhist philosophy and modern psychological thought. It involves a deep understanding of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and recognizing how they shape your interactions with the world. This heightened awareness paves the way for more conscious choices, significantly enhancing your emotional health and overall well-being. The importance of self-awareness in emotional control. Self-awareness is the foundation upon which emotional control is built. It acts as the first step in mastering your reactions and behaviors. By understanding what triggers certain emotional responses, to manage your actions rather than being led by impulsive reactions. For example, recognizing that crowded environments make you angry and help you prepare in advance or avoid them altogether. Or develop strategies to remain calm in such settings. How to cultivate self-awareness. Keep a journal. Journaling is a simple yet profound way to increase self-awareness. By regularly writing down your thoughts and feelings, you begin to notice patterns in your emotions and behaviors. Over time, this practice offers valuable insights into how you react to various situations, helping you develop healthier responses. Number 2, practice mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness meditation is an excellent tool for cultivating self-awareness. By observing thoughts and emotions without judgment, you enhance your ability to notice mental and emotional states in real time. This practice helps you become into your inner world, offering clarity and greater control over your reactions. 3. Seek feedback. Sometimes, understanding ourselves can benefit from external perspectives. Asking trusted friends, family, or colleagues for honest feedback about your behavior or emotional responses can provide valuable insights. This external reflection can help you see aspects of yourself that you may not recognize on your own. 4. Dedicate time for reflection. Set aside time regularly to reflect on your day, your decisions, and your interactions. Contemplate what went well, what didn't, and the reasons behind these outcomes. Reflecting on your actions deepens your understanding. Personal habits and values, fostering greater self-awareness. Developing self-awareness has applications that can significantly improve the quality of your life. For example, if you know that stress makes you more irritable, you can take preemptive steps to manage your stress before it negatively impacts your relationship. This might include adjusting your schedule to incorporate moments of rest or relaxation, preventing stress from accumulating and overwhelming you. In professional settings, self-awareness leads to better decision-making and more effective leadership. By understanding your strengths and weaknesses, you're better equipped to delegate tasks, collaborate, and seek assistance when needed, all of which contribute to enhanced teamwork and productivity. Moreover, self-awareness serves as the foundation for growth. When you truly understand, you can set goals that align values and capabilities, whether it's improving your communication skills, learning to manage stress more effectively, or becoming more assertive. Self-awareness is the key that unlocks the door to meaningful personal development and achievement. Patience, a revered virtue in Buddhism, is viewed not only as a moral quality, but as a practical skill that enhances the quality of life. It teaches us how to approach challenges and uncertainties with calmness and wisdom. In Buddhist philosophy, patience involves embracing the natural timing of events. Understanding that not everything can or should be hurried. This acceptance is crucial for maintaining peace of mind and reducing stress. The virtue of patience in Buddhism. Patience in Buddhism is a to wisdom and enlightenment. It teaches us to endure hardships without complaint and to meet the imperfections of others with forgiveness and compassion. This approach cultivates a serene and peaceful mind, an essential foundation for deeper insight and spiritual growth. Ways to cultivate patience. Mindful observation of nature. A simple yet profound way to develop patience is through the mindful observation of nature. Watching the slow, deliberate growth of plants or the gradual changing of seasons reminds us that progress and transformation require time and cannot be rushed. Understanding helps us embrace patience in our own lives, accepting that everything unfolds in its own time. Practice waiting. Everyday situations, like waiting in line or being stuck in traffic, offer perfect opportunities to practice patience. Instead of giving in to frustration, use these moments to focus on deep breathing, listen to calming music, or enjoy an audiobook. These mindful practices not only make the wait more tolerable, but also enrich your inner life. Tip 9. Set realistic expectations. Much of our frustration stems from unmet expectations. Setting realistic expectations for yourself and others can greatly reduce feelings of disappointment and irritation. Understand that things often take longer than expected, and people may not always as you would like. By adjusting your expectations, you create a more peaceful existence and foster healthier, more harmonious relationships. Incorporating these practices into your life enables you to navigate both the minor irritations of everyday life and the larger challenges with a sense of calm and assurance. Patience allows you to face the world with serenity, knowing that all things in time will unfold as they are meant to. Top of form, bottom of form. Setting realistic expectations for ourselves and others can dramatically reduce feelings of disappointment and frustration. We must acknowledge that events often take longer than we anticipate, and people may not behave in the ways we expect. By adjusting our expectations, we create space for a more peaceful existence and foster healthier relationships. Reflect on the benefits of patience. Take time to regularly remind yourself of of patience. Patience leads to better decision-making, strengthens relationships, and lowers overall stress levels. focusing on these positive outcomes, you can motivate yourself to cultivate patience in all areas of life, allowing it to become a natural and integral part of your everyday interactions. Patience with self-growth. Patience isn't just important in your dealings with others. It's essential in your relationship with yourself. Personal growth, learning new skills, or embarking on a new path all take time and effort. Be gentle with yourself when progress feels slow arise. Celebrate the small victories along the way and remember that growth is a journey, not a destination. Progress, like nature, unfolds in its own time. Incorporating patience into your daily routine can transform the way you approach life's pressures and challenges. For instance, when you're working on a complex project, adopting a patient mindset allows you to approach problems with creativity and clarity. In personal relationships, patience enables you to navigate conflicts with understanding and grace, deepening the bonds you share with loved ones. Ultimately, cultivating patience allows you to face both everyday situations and life's larger challenges with a sense of calm and assurance, trusting that in time all things will unfold as they are meant to. This peaceful approach not only brings inner tranquility, but also enhances your interactions with the world, grounding you in the present moment. Tip 10. Let go of attachments. In Buddhist philosophy, attachment is seen as one of the primary causes of suffering. This does not merely refer to material possessions, but also to attachments to people, ideas, and desired outcomes. Holding on too tightly to anything sets us up for emotional turbulence, as we inevitably face disappointment when change occurs, as it always does. Letting go of attachments isn't about withdrawing from the world, but about fostering a more flexible and harmonious relationship with the people and things in our lives. It's about embracing life's impermanence and cultivating a sense of peace, regardless of external circumstances. How attachments create emotional turbulence. Attachments leave us vulnerable to disappointment, frustration, and sadness because they tether our happiness to external factors, whether it's the behavior of others, possessions, or achieving certain outcomes. When these attachments are threatened, our emotional responses can become intense and disproportionate. For instance, being overly attached to a job or career identity might cause profound distress if that job is lost, as if a part of our self-worth has vanished. Similarly, an intense attachment to another person can create dependency on their affection and approval, leading to great emotional suffering if that bond is weakened or severed. Steps to let go of attachments. 1. Recognize your attachments. The first step toward letting go is acknowledging your attachments. These attachments could involve material possessions, relationships, or even deeply held aspirations. Reflect on what you feel you couldn't live without and explore the reason behind these attachments. 2. Understand the nature of impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Grasping this truth makes it easier to release attachments. Remind yourself that change is inevitable, whether it involves possessions, relationships, or your current state of being. Embracing impermanence allows you to interact with the world with a lighter heart, appreciating the present moment without clinging to it. By embracing impermanence and loosening our attachments, we free ourselves from the emotional roller coaster that stems from trying to control the uncontrollable. This practice fosters a more peaceful, resilient mindset, allowing us to live more fully and joyfully, even amidst life's inevitable changes. 3. Cultivate inner fulfillment. True fulfillment comes from within, not from external circumstances. To cultivate this, engage in activities that nurture your spirit, whether it's through meditation, reading, or acts of service like volunteering. These practices help you build a resilient inner self that remains content and grounded, regardless of what happens in the outer world. When you find joy and satisfaction within, you become less dependent on external validation or possessions for happiness. 4. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness teaches you to be fully present, allowing you to appreciate the richness of the current moment, rather than yearning for more or fearing what you might lose. It also heightens your awareness of how attachment influences your emotions and behaviors, offering insight roots of your attachments. This clarity makes it easier to let go as you learn to observe your emotional responses without becoming entangled in them. 5. Gradually reduce dependency. Start by taking small steps toward lessening your attachment to that dominate your life. For example, if you're overly attached to your smartphone, create specific times when you consciously turn it off and disconnect. If you find yourself reliant on others' approval, practice making decisions without seeking external validation. Over time, these small acts will empower you to cultivate greater self-reliance and freedom from attachment. 6. Real-life applications of letting go. Letting go of attachments has practical, life-changing applications. In personal relationships, for example, reducing emotional dependency leads to healthier, more balanced interests. When you stop expecting others to make you happy and instead find happiness within yourself, you become a better partner, friend, or colleague. In the workplace, releasing the fear of failure allows for greater creativity and risk-taking, which often results in better performance and job satisfaction. By letting go of the anxiety over job security, you can focus on excelling in your role and approach challenges with a clear, unburdened mind. Ultimately, learning to let go of attachments creates a more peaceful, fulfilling life. It enables you to live fully in the present, appreciate what you have, and face inevitable changes with grace and adaptability. Not only does the blessings that permeate your life, this practice is a powerful force that can transform your emotional well-being, turning even the simplest of daily experiences into moments of connection and joy. The power of gratitude in emotional well-being. Adopting an attitude of gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. It turns your attention from problems to opportunities, replacing feelings of envy and dissatisfaction with a sense of contentment and peace. This simple shift in perspective can alleviate depression and anxiety, promoting a mind that focuses on positivity rather than dwelling on negativity. Gratitude also plays a crucial role in deepening relationships. When you express genuine appreciation for the people in your life, you make them feel seen and valued, which in turn strengthens your emotional bond. This cycle of goodwill fosters deeper connections and makes resolving conflicts easier, as mutual respect and understanding are reinforced. Daily gratitude practices. One effective way to practice gratitude is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, set aside a few moments to write down at least 3 things you're grateful for. These can range from simple pleasures like enjoying a peaceful morning or savoring a cup of tea to larger blessings like receiving support from a loved one during a difficult time. By cultivating this habit, you train your mind to regularly seek out and appreciate the good in your life. Practicing gratitude regularly creates a ripple effect in your life, changing not only how you perceive the world, but also how you engage with it. Become more attuned to life's inherent beauty, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more connected to the people around you. Another effective way to cultivate gratitude is to express it openly to those around you. Make it a habit to recognize and appreciate the efforts and qualities of the people in your life, whether it's acknowledging a colleague for a job well done, thanking your partner for their patience, or letting a friend know how much their presence means to you. These small gestures can significantly enhance your relationships and increase your own sense of happiness. You can also practice gratitude through mindful reflection. Set aside time each day to reflect on what went well, even on challenging days. Finding even one thing to be thankful for, whether it's your health, a warm home, or one's learned through adversity, helps build a positive mindset. Integrating gratitude into your daily routine can have far-reaching effects on your mental and emotional well-being. For instance, starting the day by listing what you're grateful for sets a positive tone, preparing you to handle challenges with optimism. Similarly, ending your day by reflecting on the good moments can ease stress and improve your sleep. Ultimately, practicing gratitude is about cultivating an attitude of appreciation that permeates your thoughts and actions. This shift toward a more grateful mindset not only boosts your mood and emotional resilience, but it also deepens your relationships and makes life more fulfilling and joyful. Tip 12. Peace. The path to a tranquil life. Inner peace is not merely a fleeting moment of calm, but a profound state of contentment and serenity that forms the foundation of a fulfilling life. This inner tranquility allows you to navigate life's storms with grace and clarity, maintaining your composure even in difficult times. In many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, inner peace is regarded as essential for true happiness and well-being. The importance of inner peace. Inner peace is crucial because it stabilizes your emotional life, acting as a buffer against the stresses and pressures of daily existence. When you cultivate inner peace, you are less likely to be shaken by frustrations or setbacks. This emotional stability enables you to make clear, purposeful decisions rather than reacting impulsively out of fear or stress. Moreover, a peaceful inner state enhances your relationships by reducing conflict and increasing your capacity for empathy and compassion. Methods to achieve inner peace. 1. Meditation and mindfulness. These practices are central to fostering inner peace. Meditation helps quiet the mind and deepen your connection to your true self, nurturing a lasting sense of calm. The practice of being fully present without judgment teaches you to engage with the present moment, stress and promoting mental clarity. But they create a foundation for enduring inner peace. 2. Connect with nature. Spending time in nature has a calming effect on the mind and body. Whether it's walking through a park, hiking in the woods, or sitting by a river, the simplicity and beauty of nature can soothe your nerves and help you reconnect with a deeper sense of tranquility. Nature's quiet, unhurried pace can remind you of the bigger picture beyond your immediate concerns. Number 3. Regular physical activity. Exercise is not only beneficial for the body but also for the mind. Practices like yoga, tai chi, or even light jogging help release endorphins, lower stress hormones, and clear mental clutter, contributing to a greater sense of peace. Physical movement also provides a way to release built-up tension, making it easier to relax and center yourself. Number 4. Develop a routine. Having a structured routine brings a sense of order and flow to your day, reducing anxiety and eliminating unnecessary decision-making. When your day follows a consistent pattern, you're less likely to feel overwhelmed by unexpected demands, allowing you to maintain a peaceful state of mind. By adopting these practices, you not only cultivate inner peace, but also improve your overall quality of life. The calm that arises from inner peace allows you to approach challenges with clarity and confidence, deepening your relationships and enhancing your sense of fulfillment. Inner peace isn't just about avoiding stress, it's about living with grace, mindfulness, and a deep connection to the present moment. Limit exposure to negative influences. Being mindful of the environments and interactions that deplete your energy or disturb your peace is essential for cultivating inner calm. This might involve setting firm boundaries in personal relationships or being selective about how much time you spend on social media and news consumption. By surrounding yourself with positivity, both in your physical surroundings and digital interactions, you create a space that supports peace and well-being. Incorporating these methods into your daily life isn't just useful during tranquil times. It becomes especially powerful when facing stress or adversity. For example, if you find yourself overwhelmed at work, taking a brief walk in nature or practicing mindfulness for a few minutes can recalibrate your perspective. This simple act can help you return to your tasks with renewed focus and serenity. Achieving inner peace is not a one-time goal, but an ongoing journey. It enhances your life and radiates outwards, positively affecting those around you. By fostering inner peace, you equip yourself to face life's challenges with resilience and joy, ultimately leading to a deeper, more fulfilling existence. Tip 13. Reduce desires and expectations. Reducing desires and expectations is a core teaching in Buddhism and many spiritual traditions. It highlights that much of our emotional suffering stems not from our circumstances, but from our desires for things to be different. By minimizing these desires and expectations, we can alleviate unnecessary emotional turmoil and cultivate greater peace and contentment in our daily lives. How desires and expectations lead to emotional suffering. Desires and high expectations often trap us in a cycle of disappointment, constantly yearning for more. Whether it's wealth, status, or love, leaves us in a perpetual state of dissatisfaction, always focused on what could be rather than enjoying what already is. When our expectations of how life should be aren't met, we face frustration, stress, and sometimes even despair. This cycle perpetuates chronic unhappiness, driven by the gap between what we want and what is. Techniques to minimize desires and expectations. 1. Mindfulness practice. Regular mindfulness practice helps you observe desires and expectations without being overwhelmed by them. It trains you to live more fully in the present, appreciating what you have now instead of constantly seeking something else. This shift in perspective weakens the hold that desires and expectations have on your emotional well-being. 2. Cultivate contentment. Learning to feel content with what you have is a powerful antidote to the endless craving for more. This practice can be supported through gratitude exercises, where you actively acknowledge and appreciate the blessings in your life. Shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant can reduce the emotional grip of unfulfilled desires. 3. Set realistic goals. While having aspirations is important, it's equally crucial that these goals are realistic and attainable. Unrealistic expectations often lead to frustration and disappointment, while setting achievable goals fosters a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. This in turn diminishes the constant need for external validation or success. Reflect on the source of desires. Often our desires are influenced by societal pressure, external expectations, rather than our true values. Taking time to reflect on why you want something can help you determine whether your desires align with your authentic self. This reflection makes it easier to let go of unnecessary desires and focus on what truly matters to you. 5. Limit exposure to temptations. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded by advertisements and societal expectations that create new desires. Limiting your exposure to these influences, whether through reducing social media usage, avoiding advertisements, or being more mindful of the company you keep, can prevent the formation of new desires and the dissatisfaction they bring. Applying these techniques in your everyday life can lead to profound changes. By reducing the hold of desires and expectations, you free yourself from the emotional burdens that often accompany them. This shift allows you to live with greater contentment and focus on what truly nourishes your soul. For example, if you find feeling unhappy with your current living situation, practicing gratitude for the home you already have and setting realistic expectations for any future improvements can bring a sense of peace and contentment. Similarly, if you often feel let down by friends or family, adjusting your expectations to align more closely with reality can improve your relationships, helping to reduce feelings of disappointment or resentment. Overall, by reducing desires and expectations, you create a more balanced and joyful life, where you appreciate the present moment and maintain a grounded, optimistic outlook for the future. Tip 14. Embrace simplicity. Embracing simplicity is not just about decluttering your physical space. It's about streamlining your life mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Rooted in spiritual traditions like Buddhism, simplicity encourages a life of greater clarity, peace, and fulfillment. By cutting through the distractions and complexities of modern life, you open the door to profound peace. The benefits of a simple life. A simpler life reduces stress by minimizing the number of decisions you have to make each day and the amount of stimuli you must process. Decluttering your physical and mental environment leads to increased focus, productivity, and the ability to fully engage with the present moment. Furthermore, living simply can improve financial health, as it encourages more mindful spending, focusing on what you need rather than accumulating unnecessary possessions. Ways to simplify your life. 1. Declutter your space. Begin by decluttering your physical surroundings. This doesn't mean you need to adopt an extreme minimalist lifestyle, but clearing out unnecessary items can significantly reduce stress. Every item you keep should either serve a purpose or bring you joy. Less clutter translates to fewer distractions and a more serene space, a calm mind. 2. Prioritize your commitments. Take a close look at your calendar and daily to-do lists. Are there commitments that no longer serve your well-being or personal growth? Scaling back on activities and focusing your time on people and endeavors that add value to your life allows you to free up time for relaxation, self-care, and deeper connections. 3. Simplify your finances. Financial complexity can lead to significant stress. Simplify your finances by automating payments, cutting unnecessary expenses, and perhaps consolidating accounts. With less time spent worrying about finances, you can focus on more meaningful aspects of life, increasing your peace of mind. The 4. Limit digital consumption. In a world where digital engagement can dominate your time, setting boundaries around technology use can drastically simplify your life. Designate specific time to check email or social media, and be mindful of the quality and quantity of digital content you consume. Reducing digital distractions helps you stay present and connected to what truly matters. 5. Practice saying no. Learning to say no is essential to maintaining a simple, balanced life. This applies both to personal and professional commitments. By not overcommitting, you create space to focus on your true priorities, reducing stress and increasing the quality of your experiences. Real-life applications. Embracing simplicity has practical, everyday applications that can greatly improve your quality of life. For example, decluttering your home can lead to less time spent on cleaning and organizing, freeing up time for hobbies, relaxation, or meaningful activities. Simplifying your schedule allows you to be more present in your relationships, deepening your connection with loved ones by reducing distractions. In the workplace, simplifying tasks and commitments can boost your productivity. Instead of multitasking, on one task at a time can increase both the quality of your work and the speed at which you complete it. Overall, embracing simplicity is giving up the things you love. It's about making space in your life for what truly matters. This shift towards simplicity can lead to greater satisfaction, peace of mind, and a deeper appreciation for the small joys in everyday life. By simplifying, you create more room for meaningful experiences, paving the way for a richer, more fulfilling life journey. Tip 15. Understand the nature of suffering. Understanding the nature of suffering is central to Buddhism and offers valuable insights into emotional regulation and personal growth. According to Buddhist teachings, suffering stems from attachments, misunderstandings, and resistance to the natural flow of life. By exploring and comprehending these causes, we can approach life's challenges with greater ease and less distress. The Buddhist perspective. Buddhism teaches that the primary sources of suffering are desire, aversion, and ignorance. Desire refers to the craving for things we do not have, while aversion is the attempt to push away or avoid what we dislike. Ignorance, in this context, refers to a misunderstanding of reality, particularly the impermanence of all things. This framework helps explain why we often experience dissatisfaction or discomfort. It is not necessarily the external events themselves that cause suffering, but our reactions and attachments to them. We suffer when we cling to fleeting pleasures or resist inevitable changes. How understanding suffering helps in emotional control. Recognizing suffering as a product of our own perceptions and reactions can profoundly change how we handle our emotions. If we understand that our dissatisfaction arises from unrealistic desires or resistance to the way things are, we can begin to release these patterns. This shift in awareness allows us to face situations with a more open and flexible mindset, reducing the intensity of negative emotions and promoting inner peace. Real-life applications. In everyday life, this understanding can be immensely practical. For instance, if you feel upset because a friend cancels plans, recognizing that this disappointment stems from attachment to your expectations can help you let go of the frustration more quickly. Similarly, during moments of loss or change, embracing the impermanence of all things can provide comfort and acceptance, allowing you to adjust to new circumstances with grace. In the workplace, this knowledge can help you manage stress and conflict. By acknowledging that much of your stress is rooted in how you perceive challenges rather than the challenges themselves, you can respond more constructively. Rather than reacting with anxiety or frustration, you might begin to view difficulties as opportunities for growth, aligning your actions with instead of fleeting emotional impulses. Overall, understanding the nature of suffering as outlined in Buddhism is not about passive acceptance of pain. Instead, it is about finding a path through life with less personal turmoil and more genuine contentment. Cultivating this understanding equips you to handle both personal and professional challenges with wisdom, ultimately paving the way for a more fulfilling and peaceful life. Tip 16. Practicing kindness. Practicing loving kindness, or metta, is a foundational aspect of Buddhist teachings and a powerful method for cultivating compassion and empathy for yourself and others. This form of meditation fosters emotional resilience, improves relationships, and enhances mental well-being by reducing anger, resentment, and feelings of isolation. The significance of loving kindness in Buddhism and modern psychology. In both Buddhist teachings and modern psychology, the importance of loving kindness cannot be overstated. Practicing loving kindness, you learn to extend unconditional goodwill not only to loved ones, but also to difficult people and even to yourself. This practice transforms interactions with others, making them more genuine, warm, and compassionate. How loving kindness meditation works. Loving kindness meditation typically involves sitting quietly and repeating phrases of goodwill, starting with yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live with ease. Gradually, you extend these thoughts toward others. First to someone you love, then to neutral individuals, and finally to those with whom you may have conflict. This practice rewires your emotional responses, softening feelings of anger or resentment, and fostering an open-hearted connection with others. Real-life applications. In everyday life, practicing loving kindness can transform your relationships. Imagine approaching a colleague who typically frustrates you with feelings of kindness rather than irritation. Over time, this shift not only improves how you feel, but may also change the dynamic relationship itself. In personal relationships, regularly practicing loving kindness makes you more empathetic and supportive. Personal level, cultivating loving kindness towards yourself is just as important. Many of us are quick to criticize ourselves or dwell on our perceived shortcomings. By extending compassion inward, you create a space for self-acceptance, which enhances emotional resilience and overall well-being. How to practice loving kindness meditation. Loving kindness meditation is straightforward and can easily be incorporated into daily routines. Start by finding a quiet place where you can sit comfortably. Begin by focusing on yourself, silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." As you repeat these phrases, try to genuinely feel the desire for your own well-being. After a few minutes, visualize someone you love and extend these same wishes to them. May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be safe, may you live with ease. Gradually expand your focus to include acquaintances, people, and finally, individuals with whom you have difficulties. Eventually, extend these wishes to all beings everywhere. Why this practice is transformative. The program focusing on yourself to sending well wishes to all beings helps to break down the barriers of selfishness and separation. It fosters a genuine sense of connectedness, promoting universal love. Incorporating loving kindness meditation into your life can have tangible benefits. For instance, if you're frequently irritated by a coworker, practicing loving kindness can help you approach interactions with empathy and less frustration. This shift in perspective can improve your relationship and create a more harmonious work environment. On a personal level, loving kindness meditation is particularly helpful in combating feelings of loneliness or isolation. By actively sending out goodwill and recognizing your connectedness with others, you foster a sense of belonging and community. This is especially valuable during difficult times. Remind you that you are part of a larger web of life, connected by shared desires for happiness and peace. Incorporating loving kindness into daily life. Loving kindness meditation can be especially comforting during times of personal struggles or social distancing. It reminds you that despite any separation or challenges, you are deeply connected to others through shared human experiences. This practice promotes a compassionate way of living, fostering deeper connections with those around you. Overall, loving kindness is a transformative tool that shifts your focus from self-centered concerns to a more expansive, compassionate outlook. It enhances relationships, reduces personal suffering, and promotes a sense of interconnectedness with the world. Tip 17. Develop wisdom. Developing wisdom is essential not only for navigating the complexities of life, but also for managing emotions effectively. Wisdom, in this context, involves deep understanding and insight, particularly about human nature, the nature of life, and the interconnection between our thoughts and behaviors. The role of wisdom in emotional control. Wisdom offers a perspective on situations that might otherwise seem overwhelming. When you cultivate wisdom, you develop the ability to see the bigger picture, understanding that most experiences, whether good or bad, are transient. This realization moderates emotional highs and lows, allowing you to maintain more balanced and stable feelings. For example, wisdom allows you to recognize that failure is not an endpoint, but rather a necessary part of the learning process. This perspective significantly lessens feelings of frustration or self-blame when things don't go as planned. Instead of being overwhelmed by setbacks, wisdom helps you understand that challenges are integral to growth, offering valuable lessons. How to cultivate wisdom. Seek knowledge. Expanding your understanding of different perspectives and philosophies deepens your wisdom. Read books, engage in thoughtful conversations, and reflect on life's experiences to cultivate greater insight. Practice reflection. Regularly reflecting on your thoughts, actions, and decisions is crucial for developing wisdom. Taking time to assess what you've learned from your experiences helps you see patterns and refine your understanding of life's complexities. Embrace humility. Wisdom involves acknowledging that we don't have all the answers. By accepting the limits of your knowledge and being open to learning from others, you position yourself to grow emotionally and intellectually. Observe and listen. Wise individuals are often excellent observers and listeners. By paying close attention to others' experiences and perspectives, you can gather insights that help you navigate your own life more effectively. Live mindfully. Wisdom is often nurtured through mindful living. Staying present in the moment, observing your emotions without judgment, and responding thoughtfully to life's challenges are all expressions of wisdom in action. Real-life applications of wisdom. In practical terms, wisdom helps you navigate challenges with a calm, discerning mind. For instance, in a stress environment, instead of reacting impulsively, wisdom allows you to step back, assess the situation, and choose the most constructive course of action. Similarly, in relationships, wisdom enables you to approach conflicts with understanding and compassion, rather than anger or frustration. Wisdom also plays a key role in long-term decision-making. It helps you weigh options carefully, considering not only immediate desires, but also the broader implications of your choices. This leads to more thoughtful decisions that align with your deeper values. In conclusion, developing wisdom leads to greater emotional resilience, a broader perspective on life and the ability to handle challenges with grace. It provides a sense of stability and peace, allowing you to navigate both personal and professional life with confidence and clarity. Here are some practical steps to cultivate wisdom. Continuous learning. Commit to lifelong learning. Read widely, not just literature that aligns with your existing beliefs, but also that challenges them. Engage with diverse viewpoints and study philosophy, psychology, and other disciplines that explore the human condition. Reflect on experiences. Wisdom comes from not just having experiences, but from reflecting on them. Make it a habit to spend some time thinking about what you've learned from your daily interactions and activities. Ask yourself what went well, what didn't, and how you can improve. Reflection turns ordinary experiences into valuable lessons. Seek guidance from others. Wisdom doesn't have to be developed in isolation. Engage with mentors. Listen to those with more life experience and consider their advice and mistakes. Learning from others can accelerate your own journey towards wisdom, meditation, and mindfulness. Practices like meditation and mindfulness enhance self-awareness, which is crucial for developing wisdom. Observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment, giving you insight into your own behavior and past, which is essential for personal growth. Practice empathy and compassion. Understanding others' feelings and viewpoints is crucial for developing wisdom. Empathy allows you to see beyond your perspective, gaining insights into the complexities of human emotions and behaviors. This broader understanding can inform your actions and reactions, leading to wiser decisions. Incorporating these practices into your daily life can lead to profound changes. For instance, by embracing continuous learning, you might find that your reactions to political or social issues become more nuanced and less reactionary. Through reflection, situations that once sparked anger or resentment might now serve as opportunities for personal growth and understanding. Engaging with mentors or wise figures can provide practical advice and strategies to handle life's challenges more effectively. Ultimately, developing wisdom is about enriching your understanding of life and yourself. This deeper understanding naturally leads to better emotional regulation, full responses to challenges, and a more fulfilling, insightful life experience. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or your individual growth, wisdom illuminates the path to a more balanced and reflective existence. Embracing change is a vital skill in life, reflecting the undeniable truth that change is inevitable. Whether it's unexpected shifts in our personal lives, transitions in our work environment, or societal changes, our ability to adapt influences our emotional and psychological well-being. Change, despite its constant presence, often stirs anxiety and resistance. This resistance usually stems from fear of the unknown, discomfort with new routines, or nostalgia for past conditions. However, understanding that change is a natural and inevitable part of life can help reduce this anxiety. It's not the change itself that causes stress, but rather our reaction to it. By accepting change as a given, we can focus on adapting to it rather than resisting it. To adapt to change gracefully, consider these steps. Tip 18. Cultivate a mindset. Cultivating a flexible mindset is essential for navigating the inevitable changes that life brings. By developing an adaptive attitude, you become more resilient in the face of challenges. Flexibility in thinking enables you to consider various outcomes and adjust your strategies as circumstances evolve. Stay informed. One of the keys to adapting well to change is staying informed. Whether it's a change in your job, a move to a new city, or shifts in a relationship, understanding the factors contributing to change can reduce uncertainty. Being aware of what's happening and why helps you feel more in control, empowering you to respond with clarity rather than panic. Build a support system. Change is easier to handle when you have a reliable support system. Surrounding yourself with friends, family, and colleagues who understand what you're going through offers emotional support and practical advice during transitions. These relationships provide a solid foundation that makes change feel less overwhelming. Focus on what you can control. When faced with change, it's easy to feel helpless. To counter this, concentrate on the aspects of the situation that you can influence, whether it's setting new goals, learning new skills, or adjusting your routine. By focusing on actionable steps, you reclaim a sense of agency, which can significantly reduce feelings of powerlessness. Practice self-care. Change can be stressful, making self-care even more critical. Ensuring that you maintain physical and mental health through regular exercise, a healthy diet, sufficient sleep, and mindfulness practices like meditation can help manage stress and build resilience. Reflect and reassess. Throughout times of change, it's essential to reflect on what's working and what isn't. Ongoing self-assessment not only helps you adapt more effectively, but also fosters personal growth. By learning from the process of change, you become better equipped to handle future transitions. Real-life applications. If your workplace is restructuring, rather than resisting the inevitable, focus on understanding the reasons behind the changes and acquiring new skills that align with the organization's new direction. Building strong relationships with new team members and maintaining open communication can also ease the transition. In personal life, moving to a new city can be daunting, but by embracing the change, exploring new communities, maintaining old connections, and creating new routines, you can turn what feels like an intimidating shift into an exciting opportunity.